November 16, 1532, the Andes Mountains of South America. In a small town called Cajamarca, two worlds are about to collide. On one side, an empire of 12 million people, the largest empire in the Americas, 80,000 warriors, a god king, gold beyond imagination. On the other side, 168 Spanish men, tired, hungry, far from home, cornered in a stone square with no escape. By sundown, the largest empire of the Americas will be broken, not in years, not in months, in 2 hours. This is the Battle of Cajamarca. The day 168 men destroyed an empire of 12 million, the Inca Empire, the largest civilization the Americas had ever seen. 40,000 kilometers of roads, cities built higher than any in Europe, a standing army of over 200,000 warriors. At its head, Atahualpa, a god king, worshipped as the son of the sun. He had just won a brutal civil war against his own brother. His empire was at its absolute peak, and then strangers arrived from the sea. 168 men, led by a man named Francisco Pizarro. To Atahualpa they were nothing, an annoyance, a curiosity. He let them march inland right into the heart of his empire. November 15th, 1532. Pizarro and his 168 men enter Cajamarca. The town is empty. Outside the walls, 80,000 Inca warriors wait. Their campfires stretch across the valley for miles. The Spanish are paralyzed with fear. Some men sob through the night. Their priest gives them last rites. But Pizarro has a plan. He hides his men inside the buildings around the central square. Cavalry behind closed doors, cannons in the towers, crossbowmen on rooftops. The next day, Atahualpa arrives, carried on a golden throne by 80 nobles, surrounded by 6,000 of his personal attendants. Unarmed, he sees no threat. A Spanish priest steps forward. He hands Atahualpa a Bible, tells him to submit to the Spanish king and to Christianity. Atahualpa cannot read. He examines the strange object, listens for the voice of God, hears nothing. He throws the Bible to the ground. That was the signal. Cannons fire from the towers, horsemen erupt from every doorway, animals the Inca have never seen before. Steel swords cut through cotton armor like paper. The 6,000 unarmed attendants are trapped. What follows is not a battle, it is a massacre. Pizarro himself fights his way to Atahualpa. The god king is dragged from his throne alive. In 2 hours, thousands are dead. Atahualpa understood quickly. These men did not want his empire. They wanted gold, so he offered them a deal. A room filled with gold, and twice more with silver. For 8 months, treasure arrived, the largest ransom ever paid in human history. Atahualpa kept his side of the bargain. Pizarro did not. On July 26, 1533, Atahualpa was executed. The Inca system depended on a single divine ruler. Without him, the structure broke. And then came the diseases: smallpox, measles, influenza. Within a century, 90% of the population was dead, 12 million people, reduced to barely 1 million. The Battle of Cajamarca, one captured god king, an empire broken. History does not always reward the winners. Sometimes it remembers the betrayed. If this story moved you, hit the like button and subscribe. History is full of forgotten moments like this one.